All right, as soon as I have an audio connection with everyone, we'll go on the record. Okay. All right, looks like we are all connected. I want to call the matter of the Ball miners. I'm sorry, Shannon, put us on the record.
Okay.
I'm calling the matter of Reagan Cash, Gia, and Madden Ball. Excuse me. So let's see. Is Mr. Ball the only respondent?
No, Your Honor. The mother was made a respondent by, I believe, the first amended petition, and there has been a amended petition that was just filed, I believe, Friday, that I did provide to the parties.
All right, I just want to get all the players down. I usually write it on the jacket. I didn't this time. Who represents Mom?
Ms. McCluskey does.
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Brown's LGAL?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and for the moment, Mr. Williams, you are representing Dad, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. Very eloquently said.
Okay, and Mr. Ball is present. Sir, do you pronounce your first name Russ or
It's Rouse.
Rouse?
It's pronounced
Okay.
Rouse. Yes.
All right. I want to make sure. I heard it pronounced otherwise, and I wanted to make sure when I used it, I pronounced it correctly.
Thank you.
Okay, and let's see. We have.
Is there? Could I address the court?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I have some preliminary stuff to get out of the way first.
Yes, sir. I just spilled my tomato soup. Dang it.
So let's see. Well, I'm not. Who is here on behalf of the agency?
Ms. Parks.
Margaret Parks. Okay. And let's see. Is the mother present?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you're the one that says Courtney's iPhone. All right. Okay, I think we've got everybody then identified for the record. So first order of business, did everyone receive a copy of the amended petition?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Ball, I understand that you and Mr. Williams are having some difficulty working together. Mr. Williams, do you wish to make a motion today?
Your Honor, yes. I think for Mr. Ball's best interest, he needs someone that he can have confidence in. I've tried, but him and I just can't communicate effectively, work together. So I would make a motion to withdraw as his counsel.
Is there any objection to Mr. Williams' withdrawal as counsel for Mr. Ball?
No, Your Honor.
Can I? Oh, do I
Yeah,
address
you
the
can
court?
speak.
Okay.
You,
I on the account of the lawyer situation, both lawyers have now quit on me because I want them to give audio and video of the treatment that me and my family's been receiving since this whole ordeal started. And so I was, he can definitely step down as I have it on recording. He hung up on me and quit on me because I want you to have certain evidence. I told him that I told both of these lawyers. I mean, there was a 2-day business days before a trial, and then this Mr. Williams wants to wait till 4 days before trial. None of them asked me for evidence. None of them asked me for character witnesses. None of them have talked to the middle school at Northwest Middle School. And I want to know how I'm a danger to my kids, and I've never had services or treatment plans. I've never, but now I'm painted as a dysfunctional, inappropriate parent to children that have not identified or disclosed neglect or abuse. My children have never been observed with marks, bruises, injuries. They have not disclosed witnessing any violence between me and my wife. So I'm wondering, where's the neglect? Where's the. So these are the kind of questions I've been asking, and I've gotten no answers. They tell me, read the petition. Nobody's even explained the petition. I don't even know what I'm going to court for. They're telling me there's stuff on 5 and 6 of the new petition that Farah, the supervisor, said you guys are coming into court today to take off of the petition. So like I'm being told lies. I have everybody on recording, lying to me,
So
threatening me.
Mr. Ball,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ball, let me address your concerns. So I've appointed 2 different counsel. Both have reported an inability to work with you. They're both competent. They practice regularly in my courtroom.
I have recordings, sir.
Let me finish, sir. Don't interrupt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Lawyers and clients occasionally disagree on the best manner in which to go forward. When that does happen and they disagree, what's left is you need to find another attorney.
Okay.
I've appointed 2 people. I don't have any more to appoint for you. If you want an attorney, you're going to have to go out and hire your own. I will give you time to do that.
I plan to. Okay, awesome.
Because there's been
Your Honor,
because there's been an amended petition filed, even if you weren't at odds with Mr. Williams, it wouldn't be reasonable for me to go forward with a trial today. So I am going to grant an adjournment. I want to give you ample time to find an attorney. I'm going to tell you, whoever that attorney is, you need to listen to. They understand the rules. They understand what works and what doesn't work, and you need to listen to them. If you want to do it your way, you certainly have the right to represent yourself, and I'll certainly give you that opportunity to do that. And I'm also going to give you an opportunity to find counsel. How much time do you think you would need?
I mean, at least 90 days, I think, to save enough money. Everybody I've spoken to wants $5,000 to $7,500.
Well, I can't give you 90 days. Mr.
Okay,
Wade.
well, as much as you can give me. As much as you can give me. I want a jury trial. I've not been given any of my rights. I've not been told anything about anything. I have evidence. I have witnesses. I have recordings of Mr. Williams specifically quitting on me because what's the relevance of your tapes? Well, you haven't listened to them, so
right.
you gotta at least listen. So these are the obstacles I'm having. That's all. That's the obstacle.
Mr. Ball, I appreciate that they don't want to do the things the way you think you want them done. That's why you get to represent yourself if you want.
Okay,
you can
cool.
hire another attorney.
Okay.
So I'm going to mute you for
evidence.
now. Okay, so Mr. Way, I want to give Mr. Ball ample time to find an attorney if he can, or at least to prepare for himself if he's unable to find someone. But I'm wondering, do we really need to delay moving forward as to the mother? Is that something I can schedule relatively quickly?
I think we could schedule that one quicker. I would obviously defer to Ms. McCluskey. I do know, Your Honor, that Mr. Ball has spoken to Mr. Lyons because he reached out to me yesterday and we talked a little bit. I don't know if he'll hire him, but so it does seem like he's making an effort. I know from the agency's perspective, we want to, make some sort of progress on this case because we're kind of going backwards rather than forwards. And there's been a lot of communication regarding that. So I would like to get the attorneys together with the parents and the agency for like a family team meeting in the meantime. So I just want to put that on the record, and I will be reaching out to Mr. Brown and Ms. McCluskey so we can find a time, because we're doing, I think the agency's working really hard to keep these kids in home, but we're kind of at, we're kind of at the end of our rope at this point, Your Honor.
Excuse me,
Well,
can I speak, Your Honor?
Sure, go ahead. You do have an attorney.
I
It's
do have
probably
an
best
attorney.
to speak through her.
I have spoke with her. I've spoke with plenty of people. I spoke with the kid's lawyer. I spoke with her. I spoke with Margaret. I spoke with Amber, and all of them have threatened me in every way that they are going to remove my kids from me. That they are going to remove my kids from me if I don't do certain things. I feel threatened. They're banging on my door. I feel harassed. I've done nothing. I'm having to use my savings to go stay at hotels for reasons that are not okay. I've done nothing
Okay,
for my
ma'am,
children, and I've done
ma'am.
nothing at all. I'm the
Ma'am,
victim,
I want
and I'm
you- I
getting
want
all
you-
kinds of threats, and I have recordings of all of that as well, even from my own.
ma'am, I just muted you. I tried to interrupt, but you wouldn't let me. Let me make something real clear to you. If you don't comply with what the agency is requesting of you, I will remove your children from your home. And you could take that as a threat if you want. I don't care how you take it. I am telling you, you need to make sure you're doing what the agency is requesting of you to keep your children safe. If the agency comes to me with any further indication that you're not doing that you're not cooperating, that you're not engaging in what they're asking you to do to keep your children safe, I will remove them. That's what's going to happen. So if you want to take that as a threat, go ahead, take it as a threat. I don't care whether you think it's a threat. What I care about is that your children are kept safe. That's
I
my
wanted to hear it
paramount.
from you, sir. All I
That
need to do is
is,
hear it from you. I understand. I will comply. I wanted to hear it from you. I don't want them threatening that they're going to take my kids. I wanted to hear it from you, that you tell me to go do this stuff, and I will do it. So thank you.
I'm telling you that, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so let's set a new trial date in 2 weeks. How do we look on the, what is that, the
The
16th?
16th, we have absolutely nothing on our docket.
Great, let's set
Right now.
Let's set it for 1 o'clock on the 16th. Hopefully by then, Mr. Ball has been able to retain counsel. If not, I think we need to be prepared to move forward with the case. If there is continued lack of cooperation, I would encourage the agency to seek a removal order. It sounds like Mom at least is listening to me, and hopefully now she will listen to you. So we'll see you back here on the 16th at 1 o'clock, and be prepared to move forward with the trial. If Mr. Ball's counsel does in fact file an appearance and indicates that he needs a little more time, I will be receptive to that. Anything else I need to address today, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
I don't believe so. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
All
you.
right, we'll move on to the next case. Okay. Get that file in front of me. Messiah McGuire. So let's see who I've got in the room. I've got Charlie McGuire waiting. Let me get him in. Okay, Mr. McGuire, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got Mr. Way is present for the petitioner. Mr. Kelly is the LGAL. Ms. McCluskey represents the mother. Mr. Hotchkiss represents Mr. McGuire. Both Mr. McGuire and Ms. Rowe are present. I think that's, oh, and our worker is Samantha Wright. I think that's everybody. Council, how are we proceeding today?
Your Honor, I do have a quick preliminary matter if the court would entertain that.
Go ahead.
I indicated earlier, and I think Mr. Hotchkiss was in the same situation. I was able to reach my client over the lunch break. Apparently what had happened is that she has a Boost mobile phone and unavailable numbers are blocked. And I believe the voicemails don't ring in. And the couple of times I left her messages, I was calling from home, working from home as a lot of us are doing. So my number was unavailable. She did reach out to me. I had received a message from her. And as I indicated, I did talk to her some time ago. So we have discussed the case, but we just were not able to make contact again, apparently because of this Boost Mobile issue. So I know this has not been adjourned. I hate to delay it at all, but because I only had about 10 minutes to talk to my client again this morning, if the court would be inclined, I would request another week. I would just like to touch base with the agency on maybe a resolution based on the facts that I know of this case. And maybe Mr. Hotchkiss is in the same situation.
Well, I don't have anything else on my docket this afternoon. Is there, if I allow enough time this afternoon, could you at least pursue, I can put you in private meeting rooms and let you have some informal discussions and see whether or not it's possible to go forward today?
That would work for me, Your Honor. If we could talk, maybe Mr. Hotchkiss and I could talk to Mr. Way briefly. And then again to our
All right,
client.
well, would you like to speak with Mr. Way first before you speak to your clients?
I would if we could.
All right.
That'd be fine.
So I'll create a private meeting room that the three of you will be able to go into and discuss. Once I get you in there, I'm going to take us off the record, but I'll keep the meeting open to see whether or not it's possible to reach a resolution today. So give me a second to do that. All right. I'm going to create 2 breakout rooms for now, but we'll only open one. Okay, just come back in whenever you're done with your conversation. And then if there's a need to put you in with your clients separately, I'll do that as well. Shannon,